Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folked. Maximizing business.
My lumens. I'm bringing the lumens with this week's show.
God be with the days with the watts, huh? It was all about the watts. Wattage. Or was it always about lumens and watts? Probably both.
Well, nobody give a damn about the lumens back in the day. It was all about the watts. You're right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Folked, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music. Put enough slack in the line, and we will be testing that slack out to its max again this evening.
Max wattage.
To take you into our worlds of Limerick, Berlin, and beyond. My name is Andy.
Yeah. Because my name is Edward, and as everybody knows, the unit of measurement for slack is the watt. And we'll be seeking the highest amount of wattage that we can this evening.
The transfer from hands to watts was a huge deal back in the 90s, but we managed.
We still use feet for measuring distance. Isn't that funny? Like feet. It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
Apes would come up with.
What did I have to do? I often have to do the cups because the American things do a lot of cups of shit when you're cooking. You have to do like 2 cups.
Okay.
So you kind of have to lay out. So, but I don't know if cups landed in the kind of is it like
Standardized.
What are the weights here? Pound is it because I guess that's down to the kind of old unit of measurement, which is a pound. Isn't that what they still use over in America? Like pounds and.
Would a pound not be a unit of mass, whereas a cup would be a volumetric, more of a unit of volume? No?
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Okay, so when you're talking about something...
A cup of butter versus a pound of butter.
You see, there you go now, like, so, yeah. Well, oftentimes I'll just, because if it's a cup of flour and it's a cup of butter, then you're talking different weights then, are you? So, like...
And you're talking a potentially horrible thing, whatever you're making. Just a cup of flour
cup of butter?
And a cup of butter. What have you done? When the ratio of those two things is 1 to 1. I don't know.
Well, we have worked on the building sites together, and we have got ratios wrong in the past, so this wouldn't be the first time. Yeah. How are you, man? It's late on a Saturday evening.
I don't really cook though. I'm not a cooking person. You cook a bit.
I cook quite a lot. Good. Yes. So I guess my I would foray into those waters quite regularly. But I tend to just kind of go give me the unit of weight of a cup, and they'll generally give it, and then you just kind of eyeball it after that.
And I would imagine, knowing what I know about you, that you're a very free spirit in the kitchen, as in like you might have a dish that you want to make, but like halfway through making, you'll be like, I've got some, I'm just gonna say dill or some shit like that. And you're like, I gotta throw some dill in there, and like it might potentially be ruined, but it might be glorious, and you're willing to take that chance.
You see, I'd love to claim that and go like, yeah, I'm a bit wild sometimes with my herbs, Wow. But I think my free spirit is more. My free spirit is more evident with the state of the kitchen, as in I open something and I leave it, then I open the next thing and I leave it, then I open the next thing and I leave it, and then I'll open 2 presses and I'll leave them. I'll take out a lot of pots to get to the pot I want, but not put the pots back that I don't need, and then I'll start cooking.
Me out.
And yeah, I know
you're stressing me out.
I think we've talked about this.
Nightmare scenario.
My wife and yourself are similar in terms of how you would approach a problem, or indeed a cooking session.
And cooking is a problem. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something about you and the chaos. Like I can't complain. You see, no matter if I see somebody acting like that in the kitchen, they're still the givers of food, the bringers of life, and I can't. That's a position I can't. Assail with complaints of untidiness. You know what I mean? Like, so I have to just accept the tidiness, and I have to contribute to the tidying That's my gift to everyone.
You see, I'm more of in a 50-50 house of cooking. So there's this is a shared kitchen as opposed to you don't own the kitchen. Not that like you know what I mean by owning the kitchen. It's
I can make as many cups of tea as I want.
I know you can.
No
but in terms of like there's a foreman on site, and you ain't the foreman. You're not.
Yeah. I don't get to say how the pots are treated. You know what I mean? That's like
exactly.
That kind of thing,
or question the mess that's producing whatever it is you're about to eat that day.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I can't. I forego that right being just an eater. You know?
I like the way we're using our language is like forgo. I yield. I will yield the kitchen and forgo my needs. I want to be back in medieval.
Very lofty way of talking about I'm lazy.
Exactly.
But no, and there was something else there now that occurred to me. Oh yes, just speaking of like stress, things that stress me out, like the way you just described your cooking habits. The kids came back from a play date, and at the play date, the other parent had decided it would be fun to fill a load of gloves, like surgical gloves, like beige surgical gloves, with water and tie them off. So now the kids have these gloves, these latex gloves, I guess, filled with water. Like they look kind of like water balloons, but maybe a bit more sturdy than they would be sturdier than water balloons, but still water balloon nonetheless. And they had like 5 or 6 of them, or like 3 each or something like that, that they were just carrying around our house. And I was like, is this, has somebody set up like a Rorschach test or something on me? Am I being tested now? Is this a psychological fucking evaluation?
Because this is the exact thing that would set me off.
Yeah. It couldn't have been more perfectly set up. I mean, I'm just watching these gloves filled with water being given names and like acting out scenes. This is Johnny. And I was like, the glove filled with water is about to burst, and it's going to make a huge mess. I was so stressed out. I was being laughed at for how stressed out I was getting about it. But I couldn't relax around these fucking gloves.
Yeah, no, I can understand that as well. When you can see because it's going to end up being your problem.
Yeah. No, it didn't. I just learned to just go, okay, I got laughed at enough that I was like, okay, I can step back, because if anything happens now, it's the laugh ease problem,
Yeah.
So that's grand. And but nothing bad happened. It was just, it was just exactly like my NCT, which I passed with flying colors.
Nice people as well.
They said it was the best card I've ever seen. They didn't really say that, but
we love it. We want to clone it. This needs to go into a lab right straight away. We need to clone this. Bumblebee ain't got shit on the Skoda Octavia.
Yeah. I was talking to a buddy, and he was telling me he was going. I told him, I passed the NCT, and he said he had a very different experience. His failed the NCT, and he said the guy couldn't have been nicer. He came out. He's like, look, you failed. Slight, you failed. There's corrosion, there's rust on the body, and look, to be honest with you, I'm really sorry about this, but I accidentally put my finger through the rust. So I put a finger. There's a hole in your car now where my finger went through it because the rust was so bad. He said, I am sorry, but you have failed, and there's a hole in your car now.
I guess there's no comeback on that.
No.
Feels like there kind of should be, though. Even though I know it's their job to be, but like, okay, you're going to have to get that holding replaced anyway.
Try explaining it. I was like, I mean, he used the power of his finger to gently poke a hole in my car. I think he owes me for that. I don't think that anyone will accept that.
Be like Trump. Just immediately go to billions. I'm suing them for 15 billion euros. Everything's just a billion. I don't even get it anymore. I don't get money anymore because every time I fucking read he's suing someone for billions. It's like, what's going on? When did we decide this is now the unit? I can't get close to the one way before it.
Yeah. Like you only understand cups as a unit of measurement. Why? Where's all this billions?
Literally, and cups of butter and flour, actually, as it happens. So specifically, those two units of measurement. How many cups of flour or how many cups of butter are you talking here?
Am I being sued for?
It would be 12 cups of flour and 6 cups of butter.
What would $1 billion? Would it get you 1 billion cups of butter? It wouldn't. Like a pound of butter now. You'd fit half a pound of butter in a cup, the average cup, right?
You
and
would,
a pound of butter.
If you melted it down, like we're getting this.
Yeah. Where are they going to go with this one? Melting down butter now.
Oh man. But yeah.
Yeah. How was your week?
My week was grand. Yeah, I didn't have much to do this week, so it was not that I didn't have much to do. I was very busy, but it was more of a DIY week. Which and I did have a small kind of a small operation that I don't want to go into really, but needless to say, I had to take it easy from about Wednesday on. So I was kind of doing I was redoing room. I was doing that thing that's very satisfying, which is doing IKEA furniture, building IKEA furniture.
Good command.
All worked out pretty well. One fucked up the handles of one wardrobe door, where now they're not. Another thing I think that would really bother you, and if I hadn't had worked so hard on the room, it probably would have bothered Pauline as well. But I think she could see that it takes a lot of time when you're putting this stuff together, and then you end up getting it backwards because I don't know. It was 2 wardrobes and a desk, and it just takes a long time by yourself. And kids are running around after because the schools are off here, so that was that. And then Wednesday, as I said, I had a little op and all fine, but just have to rest. Got to have laughing gas.
Cool. Nitrous oxide. Is that what it's called?
I guess is that what laughing gas is. She called it laughing gas. Really nice nurse as well. Just very friendly.
She was giving it. She was giving it its medical name. Sorry, I don't know what I was talking about.
No, she maybe so. You're saying the medical name is laughing gas.
I don't know. I just thought it sounded like not like the medical name.
No, I don't think it is. I think she was dumbing it down for me. This fucking take.
Give you too much. It's actually if you give too much, it's actually called shit yourself gas. So.
Well, I pushed that to the limits. She said it'll take about 10 whacks of that before you'll feel it. She's like, and I was there counting away like 10. This is like 8 o'clock in the morning, so it feels very kind of indulgent to me. It's like, oh, this is fucking great. Like 8 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, you do kind of start to get a bit of a dopey feeling, and then she's like there's music playing in the background as well. Like there's and it feels like it's a radio on, and it feels like it's 80s, the classic 80s. Because like I have a kind of like it of course the nitrous oxide kicks in, and you start to kind of so you start to kind of feel like a lot, for all intents and purposes, a bit drunk. And you of course when you get drunk you start getting charming, as charming as we are, I'm at my most charming when I'm drunk. And so the music was playing, and it was the song "Stay on Me, Stay on Me." I don't even know what the words are.
Oh yeah,
take me, I'll be yours. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, for some reason,
Take on Me. Was it Take on Me by
Take on Me?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. By who?
I think it's Aha. Is it?
Okay, yeah. I can picture the video, because the video had this kind of it was doing that whole thing where, like, you move your hand across the screen like I'm doing right now, but then the light would follow you, like as in the kind of the movements, almost like a paintbrush effect behind my hand as I crosses the screen there now. imagining that.
Yeah, it was a yeah. Take on Me was written by.
You're busy in the research mode there while I'm trying to fucking paint a picture in front of you here. Fucking sorry, just look at my hand. You don't need that.
I'm going to look at your hand now.
That's what I was doing.
I get it now. I shouldn't have been wasting my time trying to research.
Like, imagine that behind me. There's just a film of color that's been like blobbed behind me.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Anyway, but that song came on, and that was on, and then in my head, what I wanted to say was, I can remember the song that was playing when my son was born. I should remember this song now as well. But I think it came out like, as son's born, because all she said to me was like, yes. she just yes. So yeah, it was a fun laugh. So yeah, and after that, then it was kind of pretty much just tip away at the a few more. I actually went to the land of hopes and dreams today, IKEA, the actual. So we got stuff delivered, but we had to go back and get some more shit. God, it's not a fun place. It's really.
I like it.
That is my.
I like it.
Oh, I know you would, because everything is so nicely laid out and you can see everything so tidy.
Yeah.
So I can get it. I fucking hate it so.
It's a pathway
much.
through it.
I hate
it. It's like
because everything you pass is like, oh, maybe we need that. It's like, oh fuck, they're getting. It's like you're in some sort of trap that you can't escape, because like there's just like, as everything seems to be functional, like that would be useful. Stupid fucking giant giraffe that fucking is a light bulb and stuff like that. It's just like that'd be lovely now, wouldn't it? You know, and then you end up at home and it's like, none of this shit works. Why isn't it? Why aren't I back in the IKEA? Fucking, I should have lived there. So yeah, but
what I will say about it is, there is a hitch to it all, which is that the items that you see there, it is like a magical land, like, you know, because all the items that you see there, their powers are confined solely to the land of IKEA. Because, like you say, when you bring them out of IKEA, you realize what worthless piece of shit they are, really. Like, you know, and the most, like, things that really grab your fancy. You're like, oh yeah, that's such a clever idea. Like a duck wine bottle holder / butt scratcher. I mean, amazing. Is there nothing they can't make?
It's also a toaster.
And then you bring it home.
It's also a toaster.
It's also where am I going to put this now? Where am I actually? It looks stupid everywhere. Like every single place, this thing looks stupid. So it's only in IKEA, and they've curated it so well. It's like walking through like a wonderful world of curated products, and you could even go into fake rooms, and it's and they have like a place at the end of the road where they sell treats and sweets.
Oh my god! Well, that is a highlight. But just going back before we get to the snacky parts, the testing out of rooms is the couches. It's always kind of funny watching two people sit on a couch and try to assimilate what they'll be like if they buy this couch. So it's just like, that's probably, if I have to choose a place, that's my favorite place to go, is watching couples sit on couches and just trying to be shifting the heads off each other.
Yeah, I prefer to watch guys taking a shit in the jacks in a fake toilet. That's my favorite place to hang out. Taking the old fake toilet for a test drive. They don't hang around though after they do it. They seem to, they've made up their mind. It's like, nope, not for me. I had an incident in an IKEA once where I was using an actual bathroom, one of the bathroom for the customers, and I was in one of the stalls, and I might have told you this before, I can't remember, but the lock on the door wasn't working, and I had found myself in the cubicle facing the toilet, and I was bending over to pull up my pants and my underpants, so everything out basically. And then a guy opened the cubicle door and saw just the full moon basically, and it was just the sound that he made.
Wait. Let me understand this.
Yeah.
You were taking a piss or a shit?
No, I had
because I don't
done
understand
number two.
Okay.
This is the part that is actually
and you had
hard
turned
to
around to observe it?
Yes. No. To be honest, I don't know why I did. I don't know why I ended up the wrong way around, but there was a valid reason. Okay, I don't do that sort of stuff willy nilly.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
There was a valid reason.
Think of a valid reason why you would fully turn around. Because I'm going to wipe my ass now, so I better face the
ass wiping. The ass wiping had been done. There was something else. I can't remember what it was. Something, I don't know. Had something gone wrong with the toilet. I don't know what it was, but it was something that caused me to turn around, and that was.
But also turn around and pull up your jocks at the same time. So then you're having the bend over.
Maybe I added that part in where it's like I must have been pulling up my. But maybe the whole action hadn't started yet, and I had been too lazy to pull up my pants while I was dealing with whatever situation had happened with the toilet or something like that. Yeah. But the long story short, long story fucking long now, is that I was standing there, my ass in the air, and this guy opened the door to the cubicle and saw everything. And
how did
it's just the sound that he made was the funniest. He was like, oh. So like that told me he had an initial shock. Then he perceived something else that made him even more deeply shocked on a more deep level, which I can only assume was my gaping anus.
What lies within? What lies within?
What lies beneath? What lies beneath? So that was one of my IKEA experiences. I mean, it didn't ruin the day or anything. It was just, part of the one.
In fairness, no fights today in IKEA, and I can safely say
fights.
It's tension-filled fucking place. I find IKEA has been in my experience as well. But like, we're just getting older and more mature. But it's because it's just like, if you don't go in there with a specific plan of what you need and what you want, and you're going in there kind of like you described the kitchen earlier on, like, willy-nilly, it's fucking deadly then. Yeah, like I do, like, you don't go there for the ideas, in my opinion. You go there just to purchase. But I know other people are different, but I can't help it because I'm also a bit of a cynic when it comes to just kind of stuff. It's I don't know if I am, but I am. Am I a bit of a cynic? Just like when you're in that showroom, I know they're trying to sell me their shit, so I'm cynical about it all now. I didn't choose to click on this right now. The only thing I've chosen is to walk through your giant shop, and now I'm being force fed all your fucking different designs and different.
But you're in the shop.
Yeah,
you're in the shop. You're a really bad cynic if that's the case. Like, you don't know how to do it.
Well, joke's on them because I came for the hot dogs, so fuck you. I mean, €2 a pop, and all the roasted onions and what is it, like kind of a beetroot kind of a gherkins.
You're a gherkin guy.
I'm a gherkin guy. Roasted onions, and it looks like beetroot, but it's kind of done like gherkins. What do you call a pickle? You call them pickling them? Do you pickle gherkins? How does gherkins become gherkins? Is it called pickling?
I think it's the pickling that makes I think it's what makes the gherkin. Is the pickling? I think.
Is it called pickling, or are they just called pickles?
I think. Is it pickling or tickling? What do you do? What do you do?
Whatever that was, it was purple and it looked like beetroot. And it's all you can eat. It's all you can fit in that tiny, tiny, tiny sausage. So me and my two boys, we
chow down.
We figured it out. We figured out a way to get as much roasted onion and gherkins into us at 9:30, 10 o'clock. No, they opened at 10, so it would have been 10:30 in the morning.
Okay, well done.
But you can't you can't pass it by.
You do all your activities early in the morning. You're laughing gas.
It seems like that. Well, we wanted to get out and about. To be honest with you, if you plan something like that 3 o'clock in the day, then you might as well write off the whole morning. You just kind of pass about until you get to that point. So our kind of plan was to rent a car actually, but we ended up getting the train. It's still fucking criminally fucking snowy and shitty here, but it's in that kind of 1-2 degree thaw right now, so we're in real slush town right now. There was actually a puddle in the supermarket the other day that I had to kind of get across, traverse, if you will.
Nice, I will do that. I will.
But yeah, are you still been pissed on in there in Ireland?
Today wasn't so bad. I don't think. It's still not great. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it's still pretty. Bleh.
Yeah,
it's just rain.
We'll tough it out. So yeah,
I feel like I'm underutilizing the rain. You know, like
you should be gathering. Like you need to get a butt out there.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, as in, like every house in Ireland should have like a water harvester or something. You know, we don't do anything with the rain. We just tolerate it, and you know, I feel like if we just tried to maybe do, and I'm the same. But sometimes I think, God, if we kind of all did something with the water, maybe we could.
What would a water harvester do? I know you would harvest water. I understand that part, but like, as in, is it would it clean the water?
I thought for a second I'd lost you.
I'm still on the gas, man. I'm still on the gas. Still
what is harvest and water? No, the systems I've heard about are you get these tanks. Usually they're buried in the ground, and you'll get the runoff from your roof, and the water will go from your roof into these tanks. Tanks can be of various sizes, maybe 1,000 liters, maybe 2,000 liters, and you can then have a pump inside in that, and that will feed your toilets. Do you know? Because you flush an awful lot of stuff down your toilets. Water, I mean, mainly, and poos.
Okay.
I mean, I'd use 1,000 liters on one job.
Do the people say it pays for itself? Is it?
Don't know. That's what I mean. For me. I don't really know anything about it. I just feel like we've got all this rain, like, and we just haven't found a way to utilize it. I think, like in Ireland, I said it before, and I'll say it again. That, you know, we can have rain for like 48 weeks of the year. Then we get 4 weeks of sunshine. It's like drought. It's like, really? We saved nothing? Nothing.
And we're surrounded by it? And still...
We didn't save enough to get us through 4 weeks of sunshine? It's a drought. Are you sure we're using that word correctly? It happens every year.
Yeah,
it's
true. It's very true.
So I don't know. Like, there's lots of rain falling, and we should be doing something with it. Maybe I should be doing something with it, but I just haven't figured out anything yet.
I wonder, could you like start like a water flowing thing, but high up in the sky? Because like, obviously the thing for making electricity is the main thing, but you like recreating the whole water turbine. But you'd have to catch it early on, high up, so you can get the. I'll get my people on it.
Yeah,
I'll get some.
I did think about that, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you had in your downshoots, if you had these little propellers or something in your downshoots, so that when the water was coming off the roof, it would just spin these little things. Because I've seen like on trees, not on trees, but people have made artificial trees, and instead of the leaves, they have little wind propellers, really light little wind propellers, like those toys you see in shops next to the beach. And each of those is like a spinning generator. The tree generates electricity. The fake tree generates. You know, so fancy.
This is absolute gold we're coming up with here, man.
That wasn't my idea. I've seen that someone else do that. But the downpipe one, I think I thunked that one myself.
Just need to figure out how to get the little turbines into the pipe.
I have a funny feeling that's the easy part.
Don't know. The electricity part will be fine. We'll figure that out later. We just need to figure out how to turn things inside a pipe, I think.
So, yeah. Water everywhere. And not a drop to drink. But, yeah, my week, I was at a session. It was really nice. At a session there 2 nights ago. Wait, what day is today?
Nice.
Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so I'd been like a real negative Nelly when it comes to the session too much recently, and I felt I have to just, even though I have a rule where I don't go to the session if I'm working the next day because it's too hard, but I made an exception and I went because I just had been saying no too much, and it was really great. It was lovely. Really.
So you were down in the Western Hole?
Banjo a bit, actually. Huh?
You were down in the Western Hole?
Westward Ho, yeah. I was actually playing a mandolin. I think it's just Western Ho in your head. You're not ever going to change that.
I can't shake it.
So I know what you mean. So it's fine. But yes, we were out in the Westford Ho, and it was very quiet because the rugby match was on, Ireland and France.
Oh, it was Thursday night. Yeah, we had a few people over here for it as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was rough. I don't know about rugby, but I do know what a loss looks like.
Yeah. Now I have to say I thoroughly enjoy, because I don't know any of the people that are playing, and I don't. But I there is some sort of sense of, I guess, nationalism that kicks in whenever Ireland are playing. Whether it's in football, I'll be pissed off that Ireland are just so shit, even though I go into it. So I'll talk football first. Even though I know they're shit, and I know all the players are shit, and they never will win anything, I still get annoyed every time I watch them, and I just shouldn't watch them, but I do. And it's the same with the rugby as well. Like I will be so into it, but of course the rugby is a little more kind of rewarding in terms of kind of
it is.
Yeah, but not this day. But since I moved to Berlin, which is now like nearly 15 years, there is no one that I hang out with that is even remotely interested in football or rugby. So I kind of really swapped worlds when it came from kind of being at home around Tipperary to here. And but they'll still come along to kind of watch games. Like we've watched a couple of All Ireland finals here. I've kind of just like have a kind of like what you were talking about last week, having a brunch kind of thing, but just having people over for food and sticking on a game and just kind of hanging around chat. But the people that come over, because they have no interest in it, we tend to focus a lot on commentary and just like the cliches that are coming. And I just love sitting with these people. Like two of them are from Cork. One of the guys is German, and it's just whatever they're like. The commentators kept on making like other sport analogies to describe the sport we were watching. For example, like, oh, he's put that like a professional golfer on the green. He's hit it like, it's just like, what? just and he kept on saying, like, I think he mentioned like 3 different sports where he was describing the rugby player who was really good at playing rugby, but as being another sport. And just other things like that I don't even think of, like when I sit there and listen and watch a match, like any game, like what was it was something to do with it was kind of an army reference, but it was like they're bringing in the cavalry now, and like of course I kind of get whatever was happening on the screen, like, I was like getting it, but the guys I'm with are just like, what? And just the whole tangent turns into this fucking like medieval war fucking that we're trying to watch here and stuff like that. So it's just like, I know you know these people, and you can absolutely immediately place yourself in what the kind of talking that's going on, and it's just the best way to watch matches now. It's like,
it is,
because I'm still getting stressed out over there on the side. Like I'm still like fucking like really into it. But you just cannot help and laugh at what you're watching and go like, oh God, none of it matters, and it's hilarious. I guess it's great that people are passionate about sport. God, I look at myself sometimes and kind of go like how into it I was when I was living in Ireland playing hurling, and how much I was like a bang in the chest, kind of like fucking raise the fucking shields and going into battle kind of a thing. And how much I'm not now, but how much I enjoy going to things. I'm just actually back from a basketball match. I went to with my two boys. We went down to watch our beloved Tigers. Sadly, I believe it's at some stage. Imagine like it's the county quarterfinal. I think we played today, or something equivalent to that. Berlin's county quarterfinal.
Right,
we were beaten by a couple of points. So.
Oh.
Lots of but a lot of passion, a lot of people. And basketball is interesting because you're in a hall, you're on top of the people you're playing, or you're watching, like you're very much on top of the game, kind of a thing, very close to the game. And there was one guy who was kind of berating the opposition team. Didn't like it, to be honest with you. But he was berating is probably a bit too strong. Winding up, berating is wrong. Winding up one of the other players, because one of the other players had a black and white shoe. He had a black Nike and a white Nike shoe as his pair of shoes. And then on the white shoe, he was wearing a black sock. And on the black shoe, he was wearing a white sock.
I kind of feel a bit more sympathy towards the guy who's doing the berating now.
Really? I don't know.
No, not at all. They're kids, for God's sake.
Oh no, these are adults. These are adults. These are fully grown men. This was our senior team. So now.
Really? Okay. Right.
But anyway, he was slagging him off, and then of course that guy was kind of every time he would score, because basketball is similar to hurling, as in like scores are happening quite often. So once he scored like a 2-pointer or he sunk a free throw, he like just looked straight at the guy, and then the guy started shouting abuse back at him. It's all happening in German, and I'm getting the gist of it while being translated to by my younger son beside me. What's going on?
Remember that time? I think, was it you saying that you were listening to? Is it we were listening, or you were just listening to some song? It was like a rap song, something like that, and we were like really enjoying this song, and then one of your boys who is really obviously fluent in German told us, I was like, there's an awful lot of swear words in that song. We're like, nope. Didn't know that.
It's the time you learn, boy.
So this is a grown dude antagonizing another grown dude. Yes. And his main point of focus was the man's footwear and
yeah. Went to town on that a little bit, and it came back to bite us in the ass. Like, that was the thing. It's like, you start that kind of thing,
you better win.
Yeah. And he didn't, and your man was just like, I don't know, he had the look of just, this is what he does on a Saturday night. He fucking goes to games and tries to fucking wind people up, but his hair is all slicked back, and he's wearing a shirt like he's about to hit town as well. But I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. I don't think he's a good ambassador for the club. Put it that way.
Okay. Yeah. You would hear some mad stuff on the side of a hurling, sidelines of a hurling game as well. Like some deeply, deeply personal things being said to some lads.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which we can all understand. But I mean, and it's across the board. I was like, there was a hurling match going on out the back of my house. It was a junior match, which didn't really mean a whole pile. Genie Mac, what's wrong with me? But they were two local teams, so obviously the rivalry was intense, and the hatred burned with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Can you see the field from your window, or did you go out to watch it? Or
no, I was outside. I was doing something outside, and I could hear them going on. The hurling field is that they were playing in was beside the house. And so I could hear it going on, and it was referenced by a member on the sideline to a member of one of the hurling teams. Their religious persuasion came into the I won't call it a conversation. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, really. We were back in the north and south again.
Yeah, you insert religion here, bastard.
I think you're safe enough to say, but you don't have to. But like,
no, I won't.
No.
And then
you're afraid AI will pick it up, and suddenly fucking we'll have all the fucking we'll be back with the Republican crowd again.
It doesn't do us any good. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I know what you mean.
I know what you're saying. I know it's fine. It's probably okay to be saying that, but I want to do it. But I went out to see the match because it sounded like it was entertaining. So I just hopped over the ditch and went out and had a look at it. And I instantly saw your man who was doing the abusing, and I saw the guy he was abusing. And they switched the hurler from, I think it was like corner forward to the opposite side of the pitch. He went from corner forward, he went to playing wing back. Right? And the guy followed him around the pitch and stayed at him. And it turned into, obviously, it descended to a row. Like, with like loads of other people, and then they got back. There was like lots of like
yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Like, a lot of these rows they're always just pushing matches, aren't they? And just kind of like there was one fella that was playing on the basketball team today, and he was gigantic. He was like, but he must have been, I'd say, about 19. Like I couldn't. I feel like I was talking to Malachi beside me, and I was kind of like, Jesus, he's big, isn't he? But like, I kept thinking, like, it's not right for me to be pointing out this kind of stuff, like, because it shouldn't matter what someone looks like.
He's a freak.
But this guy did look like a freak. He was like, his head was so young, but his body was just ginormous. And he was also, what wasn't helping his case was he was wearing the jersey, but he was wearing, and the shorts, the Tiger shorts, but he didn't tie the string on the Tiger shorts. So they were falling down low on his already like long, like not heavy, but long body, making him look even longer than he needed to look.
Wow.
And he just, and like there's a name for this position in basketball which I don't know, but anyway, these big guys tend to hang around. They go from basket to basket. When they're defending, they stand right in front of the basket, so if someone charges, like, it's very hard, they can just put up their hands and block them. Or when they're attacking, then they stay under the basket, so like they can kind of maybe get a layup or indeed a rebound, as we say in the biz. Are you with me so far?
Okay, I am, because I watched that documentary about the Chicago Bulls back.
Oh, did you? I never watched the Michael Jordan.
Got all the lingo.
Nice. And so we, so he was having a right old battle with this other fella who, again,
and his shorts.
And this other fella was a big fella too, but he just dressed for the occasion much better. He just looked in proportion, and I'd swear he probably was a little bit smaller than him, but he just proportionally looked like he belonged with other humans. No, right. Let me rephrase. More other Homo sapiens. The other guy maybe a bit more Neanderthal. Showing my knowledge of the different types of humans that existed back in the day. There.
We're Homo sapiens, though, right?
We're Homo sapiens. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I only know a lot of this from reading that book by Yuri Yuval. Is it? How Humans Took Over the World.
Okay.
And it goes into the whole kind of how Homo sapiens just were better at working together in clans, and basically were able to wipe out there was a couple of other types of humans that existed. Denisovians were one. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
Denisovians, and then there was the Floretians. Right. They were tiny people that lived in an island off Indonesia somewhere. Again, yeah.
There must have been some
Yeah, I think when you do look around at people do have Neanderthal blood in them. But you can get it tested and see, like, are you pure Homo sapien, or have you got
pure Homo?
Pure Homo.
Am I pure Homo or not? Well,
so
I can think of many ways to find out.
Nope, turns out I'm not. Thought I was,
but I did not like that.
But
it looks like I'm a Neanderthal after all.
So sorry. So the reason I got onto this was the rows that were happening. So like it's trickier to have a row in a basketball game. It's a lot more. It's a lot more smiling while giving a little dig, but like it's hard because there's two referees. The court is small. Referees, by the way, in Germany, they take their job very seriously. The warm up these referees went on was very intense for, like, again, what I would consider like Berlin Tigers. I don't think our adult team is in a particularly high league. So you're not talking senior county championship. I don't think.
Okay.
I could be wrong there as well, but I don't think anyone that's playing with them is listening. So, but the referees, anyway. So yeah, referees did such an intense warm up. It was very intense, and they were high fiving each other as they would be doing sprints right in front of us. So like one end of the court to the other, they would sprint and run past each other and get to the other side, and then sprint back. Like, so full warm up as though they were playing a game. Now they do have to move up and down the court a bit. Anyways. This big guy, will say the fella that seemed in proportion and the fella that did not, they kept on hitting each other, kind of, but trying to do it really subtly. Like, so this number 14 came back on for the other team towards our Tigers guy, big giant man, and as he was jogging back, he just dug his elbow into his stomach, but without, just subtle enough that it's kind of like not picked up, as in like, I'm just kind of trying to make room for myself here.
Yeah.
Whether it's his lack of experience, or whether it was just couldn't get his body into the right position. He was trying to give a dig back, but you got to be careful because the referees are there. But somehow he got his knee and was shoving it up the guy's hole. As in, like, so the guy was leaning into him, and your man had his knee just between the cheeks of his ass, and he was just like ramming his knee, and he did it 2 times. And the guy that was being rammed, he was just smiling because I think we could all see that the other guy wanted to prove he was I'm a man, I'm going to fight this, but he was doing something very homoerotic.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it can go wrong sometimes as well. You can
or
very right. Maybe that guy
discovered a whole new game.
Play. So yeah,
go Tigers.
Good.
Purr.
Is that kitty scratch? When my son gets older, I'll tell him these little things to fuck with people's heads. I'll be like, you can start saying this to other people, mess with their minds.
Okay. What would you do? What would you recommend now? If he pretend he's here now.
If I had to what? How would I get my son to intimidate other people?
Yeah, fuck with them.
Yeah, probably doing what the guy did before he was knee jobbed or ass kneed.
Yes.
Kneed in the ass, was just like very subtle run back and dig the elbow in as you're going back and play it all cool. Stand on toes is a good thing in basketball. I think it's a very honest game in general. I what I've seen so far, it's even in the games, like, players are picking each other up, opposition players. There's not a lot of bad blood, but I don't know if it's just Germany, whether it's where I live, or whether it's maybe it's just a lack of language that, like, they all fucking hate each other. But I'm like sitting there just going, God, everyone's so happy here.
As one guy gets butt fucked with a knee, it's like, there's such a respectful game. Kneecap lodged in his lower intestine.
Yeah. But,
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's
it's my third adult game, and we've lost every one of them. And they were on a 12-0 run, the Tigers.
What?
They've won 12, lost none. And
you're a jinx.
I am a jinx. I am. I have yet to see the senior team win a game. Go on, you were going to ask me something there before I rudely.
No, I was. You were talking about, like, how to piss an opponent off. The worst I ever came across while I was playing hurling was a fella who had perfected hitting you on the knuckles every time you went to hit a ball.
Oh, so really?
Just hit you with his hurl on the knuckles, as where you're holding your hurl. Would never attempt to block you, just hit you on the knuckles constantly. Just very annoying.
Yeah, yeah. I hurled with a guy that, when we were at the same club many years ago, who used to pull people's shorts down.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just standing behind them. And just
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah.
I was like, is this a term of endearment that he does this? What the fuck is going on here?
It's very hard to know, because you want to be thick with the person, like, but like, it's hard.
But they've done something so comical.
It's just
the same guy we were just doing drills. He was we were against each other in the drill, and he held on to my shorts, right? Broke the waistband. Like, as in broke the fucking thing, the strap or whatever, like the elastic. Ripped it, right? While we were both running for the ball. And far from being admonished for it, he was encouraged for showing, like, gusto or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You all want
like, yeah, that's what it takes on the field, lads. By whoever the trainer was. Like, what? Ripping the clothes off people? Is that?
Have you ever watched Turkish oil wrestling? I mean this sincerely.
Do you know what we were like just to continue the analogy of the habit of analyzing a one sport by comparing it to another. We were like a pair of Turkish oil wrestlers. That's what we were like, running for the ball, two of us.
Do you know have we talked about this before?
No, I've never heard of that. It'd be like something that's a sport that somebody would come up with to get me naked. That's what that sounds like.
Well,
come on, let's go try doing some Turkish.
It's only going to confirm all your questions or your predictions. because Turkish oil wrestling is I'm not the only thing I'm worried now is it's called oil wrestling and not Turkish oil wrestling. So I'm sorry to any Turkish people that feel like I've just thrown this, but I'm fairly certain, I'm 80 to 90% certain this is called Turkish oil wrestling.
I'd be very disappointed if we cannot pin this on a single country. I'd be very annoyed.
We've got to
because it's the sport that has the deepest average penetration of any sport. Penile.
It is weird, man. It is weird because it's unusual to know what these people are grabbing for, right? Okay, so the premise is now, before I have a Wikipedia page up and I can confirm it's called oil wrestling, but in brackets Turkish. So I think
you're safe. So
Wikipedia is the same as me going like, listen, it's oil wrestling, but we all know the Turkish people. Okay,
I haven't just watched. I haven't just horrified myself.
But basically, it is.
I haven't just found a new thing I'm into sexually.
Honest to God, it's very strange, and you can look at it. You can watch it. Yeah. It's oiled up men.
Yeah,
very oily, like extremely oily,
like comically
oily. And I can't tell what they're trying to do because I don't think I've seen a fight finish. I don't know if it's a fight. I don't know if we call it that, but it does seem like because everyone's oiled up so much, you're limited to the amount of things you can grab.
Well, I'd say the second they both step into the ring, the amount of things you can grab increases by 2.
Yeah, and they go for it. And it's not even like it is. It's sometimes like a Mexican. Is it called as a Mexican standoff, where you've got mine and I've got yours, and I know I brought the Mexicans into it. No, it's just
they've done nothing. They've got nothing to do with this. But
I got in trouble before with the Mexican thing. So
Mexican wave, yeah.
Mexican wave.
That, yeah.
Mexican standoff. Isn't it called a Mexican standoff? Do you call that
when 2 Turkish guys are covered in oil, naked, trying to fight each other? Nah, not sure. It's tenuous. It's tenuous at best.
What is a Mexican standoff if you're to think of it as on its own, or is it such a thing? I have to fucking know now. God, I'm running out of.
Yeah, it's like both of you have the means of hurting each other. And so
both of you have a loaded gun and you're pointed at each other.
Yes.
Mexican standoff is a tense, often 3-way confrontation between armed parties where no participant can act or retreat without risking defeat or death. Often described as a poor man's mutually assured destruction. What? Often described as a poor man's mutually assured destruction.
See Turkish oil wrestling.
Originating from 19th century slang, it represents a stalemate where the first person to act loses. Common in westerns.
Nice. Anyway, so come here. Back to the oil wrestling.
Turkish oil wrestling. So basically, they're wearing. Sometimes in summertime I wear 3/4 length trousers, so they're a little short on you. So they're trousers, but they're 3/4 lengths. I guess not. You don't have to imagine me in these 3/4 lengths. Imagine anyone in a pair of 3/4 length trousers. Do you have a pair of 3/4 lengths? So we're going to change. We're going to change that this summer. But anyway, so hello everyone again. We think there was a bit of a technical breakdown. We're not sure because we are not yet in post edit. But we're going to bring you the last 5 minutes totally dedicated to Turkish oil wrestling. Ed's questions. Go ahead.
First of all, I feel like, although it was hard for me to explain how I ended up turned around in a stall with my pants around my ankles, I feel like it's equally, if not more, difficult for you to explain how you ended up watching this sport.
On the recommendation of a mutual friend of ours, who probably spends way too much time trying to find fighting people. Are
they fighting? So they are fighting.
I think they are. Yeah. I think the idea is it's wrestling. It's pinned down the other person.
It's hard to tell if they're fighting
because they're wearing these 3/4 leg trousers, and the way they can grab each. So like starting a wrestling match. We don't know wrestling in Ireland. We're not wrestlers. We don't know much about that shit. But
we're lovers.
Anyway, we're lovers. Now we love this, but so they're all oiled up completely. I've never actually watched a full thing where I get to see them being oiled up or how they do that. Do they oil themselves up? Is there an official oiler that comes in?
Do they oil each other up?
Tear into it, but because they're wearing these 3/4 length trousers,
okay,
you can grab those, but they don't. They go like with each other. They reach their own hand inside their trousers. What looks like they're putting their hand right between the ass cheeks. They're grabbing the chunk from the other side and they're pulling, and the other person is doing the exact same thing at the same time. Hence my and I don't really get how it ends. I don't think I've watched it to the very end. But I think I will after this now. How did we end up on Turkish oil wrestling? I can't remember.
I feel in the description that you've given that the oil sounds unnecessary, or at least.
I think it might save a couple of I'll read it out to you. Oil wrestling, also called Turkish oil wrestling, is the national sport of Turkey.
Of Mexico.
Oil wrestling includes oil and traditional dress, and its rules are comparable to Karakuakak.
Nice, so, nailed it.
Thanks, man. What is kind of like?
So the traditional dress is the 3/4 pants.
The traditional dress is the 3/4 pants, and played all over kind of Assyria, ancient Egypt, Babylonia, Ottoman Empire kind of thing. Unlike Olympic wrestling, oil wrestling matches may be won by achieving an effective hold of the kisbet, the loose-fitting leather pants worn during oil wrestling. Thus, the wrestler aims to control his opponent by putting his arm through the latter's kisbet to win by using this move called a blah, 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 blah. Basically, they're grabbing each other's balls all the time. And that's...
I have control of the kisbet.
Even in the still pictures that they're showing on thing, it still looks like he's trying to.
That seems culturally disrespectful, but it also sounds very mockable.
So national sport as well. I feel like I don't know. A lot to be said for the old oil wrestling. But anyways, I don't know how we ended up on oil wrestling, but I think it was all to do with kind of machoism in the field. Both of you and I have graced the grass of Ireland's hurling fields and dug a hurling here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah,
we stand before you, humble men now. Because
bad backs.
Yeah, can't do that anymore.
It's kind of like it's like the oil wrestling. Sorry, it's kind of like sumo wrestling. Kind of looks like. No?
It is, but it's very oily. I think you have to watch a video of it. We're going to watch a video after this. Listen, we've got our homework for tonight. Everyone, I can't tell how much time is gone or it's going to go. There's, but listen. Sorry that there wasn't a lot of the folk element this week. But I'm sorry. This is what it is. You don't join us for the folk. You join it for me and for
the Turkish oil wrestling,
and the oil wrestling, and my butt. Listen, from myself over here in Berlin, and from the man all the way over on the Emerald Isle. Gonairi an bór lat. Have a lovely evening, everyone.
Mind your kisbet.
Your kisbet, yeah. It's good fun though. Turkish oil wrestling. You should definitely check.
Looks like a lot of fun. Turkish oil wrestling. I do like the fact that you went straight for the Turkish oil wrestling thing without knowing for sure if it was called Turkish oil wrestling.
It's how
you're brave.
Well, listen, I'm not afraid to say sorry either. Step back from it all. Have a lovely week, everyone.